I'm sick again. Yeah, I just got out of a fever and like low BP gastroenteritis issue earlier this month, and last night I again got a cold. So my immune system can't catch a break. Anyway, I thought of like giving a reading update on what I'm reading. So I'm reading Star Acre by Andrew Michael Hurley, and I am, as you can see, annotating it. And so far, I have read this book has no chapters as such. Like there are chapter breaks, but there's no like chapter numbers, and it has like two parts. So I finished part one, and things are escalating slowly. Like it's a very slow burn sort of a book, and the writing is spectacular, atmospheric, ominous, and there's this like there's a lot of foreshadowing that is happening. And so I'm buddy reading this with another person on Discord. So we are so he is actually from the area in which the book takes place in, and he is giving me a lot of like folkloric, local, rural beliefs, like inputs on those things. And it's a very like interesting buddy read so far. So I'm really enjoying it. It's a bit slow. Things are like it's not like a slasher horror or anything like that. It's a very slow burn folk horror, and the atmosphere is immaculate. And yeah, I'm liking it a lot. So I'll finish part two and I'll come back to you guys. So I thought I'll show you how I annotate. So I just ordered. I left all my stuff like in Kolkata. So I was out of tabs, reading tabs, and everything. I just had my highlighters. So this time I decided I'll just, like, wait, let me show you something that is not very, like, not this one. I'll show you. Yeah. As you can see that I just instead of using a highlighter and color coding it with the color of the tab, like that's too much work, dude. Like I don't like doing too much work while reading. So I just used a black pen to underline and I just color coded the tabs. So I'll show you with uh it's in the beginning. So yeah, reddish orange is scary or creepy moments. Yellow or no, that is green actually. It's looking yellow. Is foreshadowing, and there's a lot of foreshadowing. You guys like you can see right the tabs, and purple ones are quotes. So I decided to. I don't usually do quotes, but I decided to do quotes because this book. Oh my God, the writing is so beautiful. Like wait, I'll read one for you. Wait. Like, a stranger could not help but herald their own arrival. This is how I annotate, and it's not very fancy. I just write a bunch of stuff in the margins. Like, I'll show you. Like, yeah, bunch of stuff in the margins and all that with my black pen. And I just color coded. Like, this time I decided to color code the tabs. Otherwise, I just use one tab. Like, I just don't color code. I just use one color for the entire book. So it's like, yeah, there's no key or anything like that. But this time I decided to do something different because, yeah, like, you know, variety is the spice of life. I had planned to film my Reddit fantasy bingo wrap up today, but I spent the entire day in bed because I was feeling so feverish and so bad. So right now I just want to start books. Like I don't know why, but I'm in this like beginning of hypomania is what I feel, and I feel like I need to, like start a bunch of books and just, like starting a book gives you that dopamine rush, and I'm looking for that. Instead of like doom scrolling on Instagram or YouTube, I just want to start a bunch of books, which is not advisable because I start a bunch of books, I don't read them, I get overwhelmed, and then I go into a slump. So, yeah, not advisable. So, I'm gonna try to get some sleep tonight because I'm not gonna get any reading done right now because of the state of mind I'm in. So, yeah, I'm gonna sleep tonight, and tomorrow I have school, so I'll come back and then I have to go to the MC office for some like paperwork stuff. That is the society office basically. So yeah, I have to go there and then I'll come back around like 5 o'clock, and then I'll try to finish at least Star Waker. Children of Gods and Fighting Men can wait. Star Waker is something like I'm like yeah, I wanna say I'm dying to read, but right now I'm not in the state of mind to focus for a long time. And since I'm reading it physically, focus is more important, and I don't just want to take the easy way out and just listen to the audiobook and rush through it. I want to soak it all in. Okay, so I finished Star Waker and I'm like, what the fuck was that ending? Like, not in a good way, in a bad way. So my rating for the book is like, I don't know, 3.5 or even 3 stars, because that ending, like, I mean, not just the ending, but the main character of Richard, he pissed me off. Like, okay, first of all, the story was set not in the present day. So it was a bit in the past, like they had typewriters and all that. So that kind of explains why Richard was thinking the way he was thinking, like why he was so against, you know, his son seeing a psychiatrist and all that. Because, like mental health awareness was not that much at that time. But still, the way he was enabling the child the entire time, that thinking, oh, it's because the teacher is young and inexperienced, and the teacher's like perception is colored because of what happened in the past, or he was just unwell, like even just was unwell, and that's why he did it. And like kept on and on and on. That pissed me off. And also, there's this one trope that I don't want to talk about because it's a spoiler. Basically, it's like you see something supernatural happening and you're still thinking, you're still in denial. You're like, no, there must be. Like, he was not even in denial. He was like, yeah, it just happened. But still, I want answers when it comes to this other thing that was, like that is too incredulous to believe in, or something like that. So that, like, Richard made me frustrated. And also, Juliet, his wife, the mother, like, there are some things that don't make sense because, like, I can't talk about it because it's a spoiler, but there are some things that are inconsistent with the way she was behaving in the beginning of the book compared to the reveal at the end. And I'm like, why was she acting like that then in the beginning? Like, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, and the ending was abrupt, and the execution, like, I wasn't expecting an explosive ending, but I was still expecting some kind of a twist, or like like subversion of tropes, or I don't know, even if it was a plain and simple folk horror, I was expecting something more. And I did not get that from that book. Like, it felt like a cop out. Like, it felt like the author had written himself into a corner, and he just, just ended the book, like, in the mysterious way, just there. So, yeah, like, it's the more I'm talking about it, the more it feels like a 3 star. And yeah, I like the writing and the atmosphere, but it all led to a whole lot of nothing. So anyway, I'm gonna end my vlog here. I'm gonna talk about Children of Gods and Fighting Men in the next one, because I kind of wanted to be about this book only. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.